Hello, Seto here. Thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to take a look at the deck that Pegasus used in his match against Kaiba in Yu-Gi-Oh! The Movie Pyramid of Light. Now if you know Pegasus, he loves to use his toon monsters, and here he continues that theme with using more toons in his duel against Kaiba. Now unfortunately, he does lose this duel, but we all know that he loves to play his toon monsters. So today we're going to take a look at those toons along with the other cards in his deck and just talk about it real quick. Now, the official Japanese novelization provided us with an official 40 card deck for Pegasus, Yugi, and Kaiba. Now, as I previewed in my previous videos, I already took a look at Yugi and Kaiba's decks, so now we're going to finish off with Pegasus. So let's take a look at the monsters that he used in this duel. So for his deck, he has Thousand Eyes Idol, Toon Alligator, Manju of the 10,000 Hands, Blue Eyes Toon Dragon, 2 copies of Manga Ryoran, Toon Cannon Soldier, Toon Dark Magician Girl, 3 copies of Toon Gemini Elf, 3 copies of Toon Goblin Attack Force, 2 copies of Toon Masked Sorcerer, Toon Mermaid, and Toon Summon Skull. He also has the Ritual card Relinquished and the Fusion card Thousand Eyes Restrict. Now if you've seen any of Pegasus's duels throughout Duelist Kingdom, you know that he uses his toon monsters very much. He loves toons, and that's why he made cards based on toons. He's used a lot of these cards before, such as Relinquished and Thousand Eyes Restrict in his duel against Yugi. He's also used Toon Blue Eyes White Dragon, Toon Gemini Elf. Now the Toon Alligator and the Manga Ryoran were added in as toon monsters when toons were officially introduced into the real card game, as Manga Ryoran and Toon Alligator were already released to the public before the toon archetype was released. Now, nothing really new here with his deck. The toon monsters, we've seen a lot of them before. He's used them in previous duels, as I've mentioned. Pretty good standard fare here. Toon deck is pretty good. He used it fairly well in previous duels, and pretty fun to play with. Now let's take a look at the spell cards that he has in this deck. He has Black Illusion Ritual, Bright Castle, Card of Sanctity, Cost Down, Fissure, Heavy Storm, Monster Reborn, Polymerization, Pot of Greed, Premature Burial, Snatch Steal, 3 copies of Toon Table of Contents, and Toon World. Now, he needs most of these cards to help with his toon deck. Also, Polymerization for his Thousand Eyes Restrict, Black Illusion Ritual for his Relinquished monster, the Toon World, obviously, it's a very key card in using toon decks. The Toon Table of Contents will help him search for Toon World, so he only needs 1 copy there. Toon World is very important to get out on the field. That's something you want to try to get out as fast as you can. Obviously, in these duels, he does use it fairly quickly. The only drawback to using Toon World is that if the Toon World is destroyed, then all of your toon monsters are destroyed as well. But on the plus side, if you have a toon monster and your opponent does not have a toon monster, as long as Toon World is on the field, your toon monsters can attack your opponent directly, which is always very dangerous. So let's take a look at the trap cards that he has in his deck. There's not many, so this will be fairly quickly. 2 copies of Jar of Greed, Solemn Judgment, Toon Defense, and Ultimate Offering. As I said, there weren't many trap cards in his deck. Obviously, Toon Defense helps another card to help out with his toon monsters. Jar of Greed helps him draw a card. Solemn Judgment, always a good card to have to negate any effects that your opponent's going to try to throw at you, especially trying to destroy Toon World. And Ultimate Offering obviously lets him get another summon at the cost of 500 life points. Overall, very good deck, a nice tight-knit cohesiveness here with his toon monsters. Obviously, getting Toon World out is very important. Having various effects of your toon monsters if you can attack directly. A lot of them have discarding abilities onto your opponent. If you attack directly, they can randomly discard a card from their hand or similar effects like that. Again, it's pretty good. Nothing too groundbreaking here. It sticks to the Pegasus' theme of using his toons. Pretty fun to try out, and overall pretty good. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and remember, there's always time to duel.